Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 41 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. My name's Gage, and I'm here with Dan, of course. Dan, how are you doing?
Most excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a very busy week. lots and lots of stuff happening, but good stuff, exciting stuff.
Yeah. Another exciting one this town hall is.
Yeah, we're really excited to, or at least I'm very excited to talk about it. I'm sure Dan is as well. So for anyone new here, we do these town halls every single week on Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific, just to make sure that we're using our product and staying in tune with you guys and answering your questions and finding out what we need to fix or work on. And and plus we love it. It's awesome going live every Sunday and hanging out with you guys. And also the 3 pillars of StreamYard that we go over every single week are ease of use, stability, and professional looking streams. So if you're about those 3 things, StreamYard is probably the product for you. So without further ado, should we announce our new feature?
I'm sure there's people that have already seen our emails about it, but I'm sure there's people that haven't as well.
Yeah, not everyone would have seen it. And also, if anyone, I'm sure some of you probably caught it. I apologize for the typo in the banner. Our announcement was incorrect. I'll fix it afterwards. So yeah, our new feature is recording, which is awesome. It's been requested for a very, very long time. One of our earliest requested features, probably mostly because of the Facebook groups limitation. It's pretty difficult to download things in groups. So now there's recording. So we're really, really excited about that, especially LinkedIn as well doesn't have an easy way to record. So I guess we should probably just give a bit of an overview of how it works exactly. Do you want to do that, Dan?
Sure, yeah. So recording. Now, basically how it works is if you're going live the way you always are, the only difference is that you now have a recording on StreamYard as well. So when you're finished, you can just download that recording, right? So a lot of people will repurpose their videos and maybe do something with them, send them off to Instagram or upload them to YouTube or something. You can now do that by just downloading it on StreamYard instead of having to, go over to Facebook, go over to YouTube, or like Gage said, in some cases, the platform doesn't actually have a recording for you. So basically it's this download. It's a video, I should say, that you can download once you're done.
And audio file.
Yeah. And it's not just a video, it's also an audio file. So if you're a podcaster or something like that, there's all kinds of things you can use just the audio file for.
Or if you just want to get into podcasting, if you've never done a podcast before, but you want an easy way to maybe start, it's an easy way to get started.
Yeah.
What was the next thing we're going to chat about? Oh yeah, of course, the differences, right? So what are the differences for basic and professional on that, Dan?
Yeah. So a couple limitations, I guess you call it. Like StreamYard is not YouTube, right? We don't exist for hosting videos for people to watch and all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to keep your video forever and let people watch it. And when you stream, we'll keep your video for 7 days. So once you're done, you got 7 days to download it, and then we're just getting rid of it. So if you need it, make sure to download it within 7 days, ideally just right after you finish. And in terms of the difference, so basic and professional, it's not on the free plan. It is on the basic plan, and you can record up to 4 hours. So you go live, the average is an hour and a half. It'll record the whole thing. If you're live for 24 hours, it'll just be the first 4 hours.
Similar to how YouTube works.
Yeah. And then and most platforms have limits anyways, right?
Yeah.
And then the professional plan is 8 hours, which I think is the same as Facebook.
Yeah, I think Facebook recently increased it to 8 hours. So you can do some very long virtual summits and have a full recording. And one thing that's pretty cool is since it's actually being stored on StreamYard servers, you should actually get slightly better quality than you would if you were downloading it from definitely Facebook. YouTube actually looks quite nice most of the time, but should be even a bit better quality than YouTube potentially. And the other cool part of it is now you don't actually have to go live if you don't want to. So if you just say want to do an interview, but maybe you're not ready, you want to go straight to DVD, I guess. You don't want to necessarily make mistakes live. You can just do when you create a broadcast, there's an option that says record only, and then you can just create a recording directly on StreamYard. After you're done, you can immediately go to past broadcasts, and there's a little option to either download the video or the audio. Depending on how long the stream was. It'll take a bit of time to process, but it's very quick. If it was like a 30-minute stream, it would probably be like 10 seconds, Dan, and then you're able to download it.
Something like that.
Not
yeah,
that.
10 seconds, 20 seconds. It's pretty quick, yeah.
Let's see if we've
If
got
it's a very long stream, it'll be a bit longer. But you can leave the page, come back, grab it.
Also, lots of people tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us. It's very cool to have you here answering questions. It makes these really fun. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I'm excited for maybe you and I should start a podcast, Dan. We might have to. We'll have to find more guests, and then we can maybe make a podcast.
Yeah.
Or we could have a town hall podcast.
You could just turn this into one. Yeah.
We could do it. Yeah.
It's not really made for podcasting, but hey, it's interviews. It's very similar to some podcasts out there.
Hey, Doug, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I definitely get the appeal of podcasts because I consume a lot of content when I'm just walking, right? And I don't want to be looking at my phone and run into a car or something. So I definitely get the appeal.
Yeah, huge fan. I've been 5 years maybe. I've been listening to podcasts thoroughly. Podcasts and audiobooks. All the essentials.
Audiobooks are awesome as well. I love watching them. I love watching them. I love listening to them on the 2x speed.
Yeah.
I think I need a glass of water or something.
Yeah.
Then says, thanks for joining us, Vincent. Do you keep your videos on your server or does it get erased at a certain time? So it is stored on StreamYard servers, but it does get erased after 7 days. You have 7 days to download it.
Yeah.
Looks like lots of people are big fans. Natural curiosity. That's huge for me. I've had to use Zoom in the past for recording. Awesome.
Cool. Right on.
Yeah, Spectrum. So it's not essentially, I guess it's audio. So you're always recording video and audio, but after the stream's over, you have an option to just download the audio track or just download, download the video and audio together or just the audio.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much of a demand for video only.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
If you need that, let us know. But,
yeah, it's easy enough to add. C. Hendo, thanks for joining us. C. Hendo did a very cool interview with the basketball player Kevin Durant, which was awesome.
Right on.
My Bourbon Journey. Cheers, guys. Going to use StreamYard for a live stream for the first time on Tuesday. Awesome. I hope it's a great stream.
Cool.
Just Ash Shar says, Gage, I have 2 YouTube channels. Will I be able to use StreamYard for both or just one when I upgraded the basic plan? Both. You can use it for as many channels as you like. If you're multi-streaming on the basic, it'll be 2. We'll get a bit more into the details that in a second here. But if you upgrade before tonight, it will be 2, and you'll be able to go live to both of those channels at the same time. And yeah, you can connect as many as you like if you're only going one at a time.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. You could have 50 YouTube channels if you wanted to, as long as they're all approved for live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, and you've gone through sometimes it takes a while, 24 hours or whatever. Usually it's pretty quick, but I have noticed that sometimes it does actually take the full 24. Maybe we can record the stream and make a podcast. Absolutely. We're hoping a lot of people start. I hope that we start seeing some new podcasters. That'd be cool if some StreamYard broadcasters that have never done a podcast start entering that world. Would be very awesome. Yeah,
like a lot of people that use StreamYard too have great content for podcasts. Like we were saying, ours, the town hall, sort of. It's very interactive. Some people's are even more interactive, but some are a bit less interactive. Like I think certain shows, at least.
There's lots of interview shows where I think it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Michael, for now, it'll be the same as the output video. So it'll be 720p. When we add 1080, it would be recorded in 1080. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Andrew says, this is amazing news. StreamYard gets better and better and has been a savior for me and my podcast. Well, that's awesome to hear. Thank you for the kind words.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
Dave, yes, you'll be able to. I guess I should ask you, Dan, because we were just about to add that. But yeah, you can delete them at any time, right?
Right this second, no, it's deleted after 7 days, but we're planning to add that within the next 24 hours. So like right after the feature comes out, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, that's one thing we should mention as well in general, Gage, is we're planning to release it. Well, I think it's already being released. It's just, it won't.
It's changing over the next few days, but
it just even like it's not up right now. You can't use it right now, but it'll be up in I don't know few hours, midnight. Well, you have to know our time zone. I guess.
Around midnight Pacific. Yeah.
Probably tomorrow for a lot of you.
We actually have a lot of people watching on Periscope tonight, which is awesome. Hello, Periscope. Dean says 4 or 8 hour recorded at a time for the week or month, or of storage at a time. Yeah, I guess this is important to clarify. So there's actually no limit on the amount. So if you went live a ton during the month, like at any one time, you could have a ton of different recordings on StreamYard. It's just rolling, right? Every 7 days they're going to be deleted. I don't know how good of a job I did explaining that, but the max length of time that you can record for is 4 hours on basic, but you can have as many 4-hour recordings as you do. And same with pro. It's 8 hours, but you can have as many 8 hours within the 7 days. I think people understand what I'm saying. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Spectrum Report. The Sesh says, so if I record it, cannot download it and edit it? Yeah, you can download it. That's the whole point. So yeah, you can record it directly on StreamYard, and then right after you can download it and put it in your editing software and do whatever you want with it.
You betcha.
Patrick, yes, absolutely. This is available for basic. Jeff says, are y'all working on giving stream participants co-host the ability to post comments during the stream like Superhost can? It's definitely something we're interested in adding. I don't have a date or anything for you, but we certainly would like to add. The chat is one of my favorite features, so it's definitely our favorite features. So it's something we'd like to enhance. We'd like to make super chats more prominent. We'd like to add more moderation controls. We'd like to add co-hosting features. So it's definitely something that's on our minds and something that will happen.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I like that term, superhost.
Super. Oh yeah, that's a good name.
Once you've added co-hosting.
Superhost. There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll get back to the questions in a second here, but let's finish off some of our topics before we run out of time. Okay, we went through the storage times, record only. Yes, of course, tonight is, I think 2 weeks ago we announced it. So 2 weeks ago we released multi-streaming, so lots of exciting stuff in a short period of time. But tonight is the last day of our offer, and there's 2 parts of that offer. So I'll go through the first one, which is it was only during the last 2 weeks that multi-streaming is part of the basic plan. So if you upgrade before midnight tonight at Pacific time, you'll always have access to 2 multi-streaming destinations on your basic plan. That's the first part of the deal. If you decide to upgrade to professional, there's a discount running on professional. And if you've been with us for a really long time, and a very long time ago we ran a lifetime discount, if you have that, it doesn't apply to you. You don't lose that or anything.
Yeah, that's why they're lifetime. You never lose them.
Yeah, exactly. Never lose them.
Unless you cancel, in which case you don't even need it because you're not paying anymore.
Oh yeah, StreamYard shows. So yeah, we've got exciting shows going on. So every single week we have Ross Brand, who's very talented and shares awesome content and stories going live on LinkedIn on Wednesdays, called StreamYard Connect. And then Rob Balasabas goes live in the StreamYard community group every Tuesday. So be sure to stay tuned for those. Let's go back to the comments here. Brian, thank you. That's very kind of you. Barb, recording will be at 720p, the same as the output. Did you guys shop at the same furniture store? It's all of Dan's furniture, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Ciendo says, would you be able to play videos or music before the actual live interview? So I don't know if I understand the question fully, but yeah, you can. So you could play, like, before you hit the go live button, you can play video overlays, you can share your screen, you can play music, you could do all of that before the live interview. I don't know if that's answering the question.
So maybe he's wondering if it gets recorded.
Oh yeah, it would get recorded. Yeah.
So it depends how you do it, right? Like if you just go live, the recordings. So say you're going to YouTube, and you click go live, the recording will start at the same time YouTube starts. But like one thing you could do, and I don't know if I'm interpreting this question correctly, but if you wanted to like record for 3 minutes with like some custom thing, and then go live on YouTube, you would basically have no destinations, go live, which will like start recording and just recording, and then 3 minutes in, add a YouTube destination. Kind of hard to do on the fly. I mean, it's a little bit involved. You have to like set the description and title and whatnot, but that's how you would do it if that's what you're looking to do.
And Optimism, what about green screen? That one comes up a lot, and it's on our radar. I don't have a date for you or anything like that. Mr. Gonzo, so I can record audio, download it to my PC, and add it to a podcast server? Yes, absolutely. April says this is definitely going to be huge for podcasters who are looking for easier ways to produce their shows. Love the innovation, Dan and Gage. Thank you very much, April. Ray's says, I've just found out about this. Didn't like live streaming much, but willing to give this a go. I'm glad you're willing to give it a go.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to think I've never had a problem with live stream, but it's a bit different than what I thought it was originally. Like I used to think of it as sort of a separate thing from video, and now I just sort of think of it as a great way to just the starting point for creating content in general. So when I make videos, there's live streams essentially. So I'll do a live stream and then every once in a while edit it. But even the videos I do they start off as live streams very frequently.
Yeah, it's a very good point, right? Like it takes a long time to edit stuff unless you're very, very good at that, obviously, or you have somebody who does that for you, right? You hire somebody to do it. But if you're editing your own stuff and like you're not super fast at it,
yeah, it takes me a long time.
Either do it live or, like you said, not necessarily do it live, but do it in one take. So this is
But yeah, that is what so like I'm actually going to use the recording only feature a lot because I've just been what I do, believe it or not, for like almost all our tutorial videos and stuff is before we had this feature, I'd make unlisted YouTube broadcasts and go live in one take just because it's super fast and efficient. So I really like it. So I'll definitely be using this one.
Yeah.
Barb, you can download audio separately and video from one broadcast if you do so within 7 days. Yes, absolutely. Russ says, I'll share my shows on podcast. Very cool.
Right on.
Do you actually use that backpack and exercise ball? Not as often as I used to. I'm going to try maybe 2020. I'll start getting in better shape. I need to put Aaron the yoga ball. Jeff says you guys are doing an awesome job with the development evolution of StreamYard. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you. If I already have basic, will I be able to record to 2? I know it would not be an upgrade, but I would like to record to 2. To 2 what, Michael? So you can multi-stream to 2 places and you have the recording feature. So if you say you did 3 broadcasts in a week, all 3 of those broadcasts would be recorded and you'd be able to download them. If I'm not answering the question, let me know.
So maybe, and I'm taking a guess at it as well, but maybe I was thinking recording is kind of like a destination.
Oh, I see. Oh, it doesn't count as a destination if that's.
No, yeah, it just records. Like everything's the same exactly how it is now. It's just everything's also recorded and you can download it after.
Yep, absolutely. John says, "Hi guys, have you given much thought about the ticker option? It's something that comes up frequently, and again, it's something that we're considering." Brian says, I repurpose my live streams to 15 podcast platforms. Wow, you're a repurposing machine.
That was a lot. Yeah, podcasting is very distributed, right? There's no like, oh, this is the leader in podcast. Well, I guess there's leaders, but there's so much stuff.
Yeah, I still have a lot to learn about podcasting. It's a very interesting space, and it's crazy how fast it's growing because it's been around for so long. It seems so random. Like, why would it suddenly be growing super fast now? But it's taken off like crazy. I think maybe partly because of Spotify.
Yeah, it might be.
Dave says we use StreamYard today to record a podcast. Thought I had to record it on my PC. This would be a nice option / backup plan. Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to have a backup. I know lots of podcasters like that because you can have the best setup in the world, but you never know. Every once in a while, something can go wrong. You forgot to hit record or something basic. It's nice to have a backup in the cloud, right? Elizabeth says, yeah, way to go, guys. Thanks, Elizabeth. It's very nice of you. Good morning, Anita. It's the evening here.
Yeah.
Lee says, I just got here, a new feature. Yes, you can record your broadcasts.
New feature indeed.
Wow, there are a lot of you here. All right. Dean says, this is very exciting. I usually use Streamable to download Facebook videos. Yes, we're very excited about it as well. Can't wait to hear your guys' feedback on it. By the way, I'll be making... probably tonight, actually, I'll make a quick video on just running through how it works. It almost doesn't even need a video, but I'll make one anyways. But I'll make so you'll be able to see exactly how to use it.
Cool.
Hey Eddie, thanks for tuning in. Will we be able to host from our mobile device? That's again another one of those things that we're super interested in adding. The site has improved a ton for mobile, so if it's been a while since you've been to the site on your phone, if you just go to the site on your phone and want to schedule a broadcast or do anything in your account, that is a much better experience. And eventually, yes, we would like to support hosting.
Absolutely.
Sav says, can you give me the best pitch to get me to switch from Stream Elements? I'm actually not very familiar with Stream Elements, but I can tell you what people generally say they like about StreamYard, which is guesting super easy. So if you frequently do talk shows, it's a super streamlined solution for easily bringing in guests, and none of it runs on your own computer, right? So I think I know Stream Elements runs on your own computer, so you have to have a relatively powerful machine. If you're someone that isn't into gaming or doesn't really have a big rig, or maybe travels, lots of people travel a lot and just have their laptop, StreamYard's great because you can still get a very high quality broadcast without having whatever the latest processor is running at, 4 gigahertz or whatever.
Cool. And now you can stream to multiple platforms at the same time.
Yeah.
And schedule it.
Yeah. Without having to have the bandwidth to go to that many places as well, because we do that part as well. Michael, yes, I know that's been something you've wanted for a really long time, and I get it. We want to add it as well. It's just prioritizing things, but it will come. I promise you, it will come eventually.
In due time.
Optimism says, "What if you just purchased an upgrade but want to go to Pro?" That's a good question. So the nice thing is everything's fully prorated, right? So if you upgraded to Basic an hour ago, that price that you paid is fully discounted from the Professional plan. So nothing to worry about. Can upgrade at any time.
And it'll show you too. So if you go to upgrade, like you go into StreamYard, you go to the plan page, click Professional, it'll show you you're going to be charged this today. And here's when it renews. So here's when you'll be charged next. So if you're on the annual and you upgraded, yesterday or something, you won't renew for a year, but you'll be charged the difference for the remaining time, basically.
Yeah, nice and clear. Riley says, I'm having trouble changing the logo at the top left where it says live with StreamYard. Oh, you probably accidentally put up the overlay, Riley. If you just go to the brands, if you go to brand and go to overlay, you just have to click the overlay and then it will go away.
Yeah. So brand on the right-hand side. On the
right-hand side of the page, yeah. Doug says he met Rob at Vid Summit. Yeah, I forgot Vid Summit happened. How did that go, Doug? Was it an exciting conference?
When was that?
Like literally days ago, I think. Very recent. I think they had some big speakers. I think Casey Neistat and that really big YouTuber Beast or something. I think his name is. You probably don't know who he is. I just recognize the name, but cool. Yeah, it's a huge conference. Cool. Samantha Hill, I did upgrade today. Thank you very much for your support. We appreciate that.
Cool.
I'm loving that you are all doing multi-streaming now because we get to see everyone's beautiful profile photos versus the platform symbols. Yeah, that's what I definitely miss the avatars. It's cool seeing people's faces. We are going to add, I do miss in the corner knowing where the platform is coming from. And I think lots of other people do as well. So we're going to be adding that back, but you'll still have the face. So you'll have like the face of the person and then a little logo in the corner.
Yeah, that'll be good. I talked about that one last week. And that one's coming, coming soon.
Tana says, you guys have truly made something legendary and easy to use. Can't wait till we have more guests in the future. Thanks so much. That's really kind of you.
Also on the list.
Absolutely. Tested StreamYard Friday night. I hope it was a solid test. Vincent says StreamYard is endorsed by Chris Hansen and used by Venn Interactive Media. Absolutely. Check out, if you guys remember Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC, he's a very, very well-known and talented broadcaster. He's won an insane number of awards, and he's going live with StreamYard regularly now with a show called, I think he recently changed it. It was Hansen vs. Predator, but now I think it's called Take a Seat with Chris Hansen. So check out that. He gets thousands of live viewers. It's very exciting.
Very cool.
All right. I'm not sure I'll be able to hit all the questions tonight. There's a lot. Eddie says, it takes me longer to edit than it does to shoot video content. Yeah, editing is
and cool. Eddie's good at that stuff.
Yeah. I think that's Eddie's job.
So that definitely shows how useful it is, what we were saying. Like just shoot it in one take. And even if you have to do a couple retries, right? Like when you're doing the tutorials, I'm sure you have to do multiple tries, but still way faster than editing it. Now, sometimes you need to edit it, right? Some videos it's the nature of what you're doing, but for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Dean says, or sorry, I missed that one. I think it just said, oh yeah, I use Livestream as a platform to bring my co-hosts together to record audio only traditional podcast. Works great. Yeah, if you like, some people, especially with this feature, maybe you're not even interested in live streaming. It's just a great way to do remote podcasts. I would still recommend live streaming, and I think lots of podcasters do that just as a way. Like lots of people, the podcast is sort of their main piece of content, and they stream it just to promote it. It's sort of like a live viewing of the. It's like big fans of the podcast are sort of seeing the creation of the podcast, and then it gets edited afterward, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Russ says, when will recording be available? Assuming everything goes smoothly, which it should, it'll be available before midnight tonight in the next few hours. We're just rolling it out.
Yeah, let's say 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours ish. Dean says, now FB allows you to create clips for your longer streams right inside of FB, less post editing off site. Yeah, I recently saw that, and I think that's a great feature. Very cool way to just take the highlights of a stream and pick them out.
That was like a Twitch thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Twitch is that. It's funny how much all those things are converging. Hey, like they used to be all so different. Like Facebook was so different from YouTube, was different than Twitch, and now like the day YouTube added stories, it was like, all right, this is they're all like the same thing now.
Yeah. Slightly different colors.
Yeah. To be fair, they are still quite a bit different. It's just funny how similar the feature sets are in certain ways.
Just looking over, that's pretty nice. That makes sense. Like we all have different audiences, and if something's working.
Stories, to be honest, I get stories. Stories are fun. Like it's a very cool way to. It's something I want to use more actually, just because it's a very cool, quick way to just say what's going on, and people that are interested can just click your profile picture and get a quick story. So I definitely get that.
Yeah.
Venus is really excited about the recording feature. Awesome. Can't wait for you to see it. Austin says, what is the ticker option? So we don't have tickers yet, but it's just it's like a scroller across the bottom that you often see in news programs where it's like coming up next or whatever.
Yeah. So we might, like if in this broadcast, we could have one right at the bottom, and yeah, it just takes up like the little space at the bottom of the broadcast, and like we might say, new feature, recording, and it just slowly like scrolls across.
Michael, yes, on the basic plan you can multi-stream to Facebook and YouTube with no problem, even though it's not an update. Yep. I don't know if I'm missing something, but yes, you can do that, and it will also record now. So recording doesn't count as a destination. That will get recorded for you on StreamYard. All right, I'll try to get a few more questions. We have about a minute left. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We had almost 80 viewers tonight, which is pretty cool.
Right on.
Daniel, thank you for the kind words. Michael, is there any way to get Super Chat and YouTube to show up, please? It should show. The Super Chats show up. They're just not highlighted, and we will be adding more options for highlighting them.
Yeah. There's a lot of, like you already said, there's a lot of chat improvements we want to make.
Yeah. What does it mean when profile pics don't show up on chat when the streamer goes to display them? So I'm guessing you're streaming live to a group, a Facebook group, Chris, and there's certain privacy rules with Facebook groups where they don't let the app see the picture unless the person watching gives permission. So there's like a special link that you can send viewers to if you want to see their pictures. Generally, though, I've found that my preference is to go to a page and schedule to a page and then just share that post into the group and try to drive the group to the stream on the page. I think that's more effective. It's also if it's like a business page and you run ads and things like that, it's good to get them watching on the page so that you can run campaigns and have targeting options there.
Agreed. So yeah, it's an unfortunate downside of Facebook. They don't let us access it unless the person who posted the comment has given StreamYard access to see their picture and name.
Thanks for joining us, Ross. Oh, I got the name wrong. Mr. Beast was the name. Oh, and Roberto Blake. I didn't know he was there. I know Roberto Blake.
Cool. Mr. Beast.
Yeah, his videos get like insane. He was before. I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and he must be relatively new because I hadn't heard about him until. I'm gonna sound ridiculous. Maybe he's been around forever.
Yeah,
he's new to me. He's new to me, and when I came across his channel, I was like, "Wow, this guy has a lot of viewers and subscribers."
Cool.
All right, we've hit 6:30 now. I'll check back and try to get back to as many questions as I can. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I can't wait for you guys to see the recording feature. It will be rolled out very soon. And don't forget, tonight, midnight Pacific, is when our offers end. And you can find, I think I actually put it in the post description. You can find all the details by just going to StreamYard.com/plan. So we will see you next Sunday for our next town hall. Thank you, everyone.
Cool. And hope recording goes well. Let us know how it works for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you guys.